quite a few people that follow on the different social media accounts that are into photography at different stages of their careers. Some of the younger ones that you and I have kind of worked with. You and I go back how long? 15 years, 10 years? I don't even remember how long you and I
Yeah,
go back.
probably getting on to 10, something
10?
like that.
And
Yeah.
we've worked with some young people before and ones that have just started to come up and are looking to kind of cut their teeth on. For those type of people that are photographers, they're getting into the business and they want to do concert photography, what would you suggest that they do? Like, how would you give them some tips on how to break in to the business? What Duane does at these shows, I want to photograph Kiss, I want to photograph Carrie Underwood. How does somebody that has no connections, what would you advise them to do?
First of all, get yourself a publication, online magazine, such as I do the photos for. Somebody that's out there, because that's what PR people want. They want results. They want to see something tangible that's out there on social media, and they'll continue to invite you back. Or be a club. Know they rely a lot on cell phones now, but there's clubs out there that you could be the house photographer for.
So
But
a
you got to
lone
have.
wolf isn't going to get those type of opportunities for bigger artists, is what you're saying. So go to
Yeah, it's
established publications, look to see if you can get on there, or like you said, like a specific club to be the club photographer that way.
You have one local there in St. Louis. His name's Mick Light, Art City Media. He's got his hand in a little bit of everything, sports and music photography, but he pretty much does no reviews, and he just posts like 50, 60 pictures from the concert.
Right.
But he has the Art City Media umbrella, which he posts under, and he has a great following a lot of times for his sports. He's kind of a concert photographer second, but he has the outlet. He has the following with Art City Sports and Art City Media. So he has that, and that's what gets him in the door. And he's actually got to photograph some pretty big artists as well.
What are your thoughts on contacting photographers like yourself? Let's say I'm a big fan and I've seen a lot of your work,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a young photographer coming up and this is what I want to do. Would
Mm-hmm.
reaching out to you directly to be like, hey, Duane, how can I shoot with you sometime or intern with you? Or how do you approach something like that? Do people email you or message you and say they want to work with you and they just want to get some hours behind the camera, or just to kind of pick your brain on things? Or, how does that work?
Mainly advice. It's only happened a couple of times. We know she photographed a couple marathons with us, Miss Carrie, if I can say her name. Anyways, she shot for some online publication out of California, I believe it was. I remember being very nervous, and she sent me messages on Instagram and like, what do I do, and where do I go, and how do
Yeah.
I act, and everything like that. I just, basically told her be respectful. I had a gentleman in Pennsylvania, I believe. He's mainly pretty much a hobby photographer. He photographs an event, a motorcycle racing event in Florida called Sons of Speed, which I had the pleasure of shooting a couple of years ago, but that's where I met him. He loved my concert photography. So anyways, he had his first concert coming up, and he sent me a message and like, what do I do, and what lens do I take, and
Right.
camera settings, and all kinds of questions. So, but yes, feel free to shoot me a message, and I'll try and get you pointed in the right direction. I remember that thrill, and I still get that thrill. And if a young photographer can experience that, I'd be more than happy to get them going in the right direction.